It just goes to show how irresponsible the White Cat was for what she did. All those reckless donations only made people worse off in the end. Getting real choked up about this. Listen, I'm just blowing off some steam, that's all. Good things come as terrorist as ice and hell in this world. So it just struck a nerve with me. No, there's plenty of good left in the world. You just have to look past the gold coins. There's a bellflower. In the language of flowers, it symbolizes a return to happiness. I hope things start looking up for you soon. Ooh, I truly mean that. Oh, thanks. I guess. I'll see about swinging by your shop when you got some time to kill. Of course, we'll see you around soon. That's the last one. We've spoken to everyone now. Let's make our way back to the shop. Secretly, all of those flowers were laced with drugs. They can't get anywhere else but my shop.
Treasure chest.
Now they have to. That's how you play an evil character, by the way, guys.
Yeah, you just run a flower shop. That's code for opium.
I mean, that's not even just code. It's oh. And then have on-contact drugs to make people like really want your stuff.
No. You see, you just kind of missed it into the air like a Cold Stone Creamery.
Oh, is that how they get you? See, I've always just liked their ice cream, but maybe it was something else. Learn something new every day, folks. But seriously though, the ice cream is pretty good. I haven't gone in a while.
I haven't been there in so long. Because who goes to dedicated ice cream place? Oh yeah, good luck with that.
I mean, honestly, there's
probably one around.
Funny thing, I've been trying to find like good places to eat around here, and I like Asian food, so I'm like trying to find a good ramen place. I haven't been able to find one. But there's a good teriyaki place that just opened up like right around the corner from my work, and they're from San Francisco, and they make like teriyaki and sushi.
Ah, nice.
And they're good, so that's good. I have to find a ramen place, and I've talked to some coworkers, and they're like, just you probably have to go to Seattle for something real good like that. And I'm like, yeah. Just as me and my friend thought, how like it's like a logarithmic. How close you are to Seattle basically is the more like food options you would get, the further out you get, it rapidly dwindles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how being around cities works.
Generally. But also like your main populous city in this state.
Yep.
Welcome back. Also, I almost, well, I mean, I actually did completely forget that PAX West is just also here.
Oh yeah.
So I could actually feasibly go to that.
Neat.
Reliably. It's
pretty
only
cool.
Only 200, like it's like a 3.5 hour drive to Seattle. Just kind of cool.
Farther than I thought, but that's still not too bad to head out to a con, right?
To a con, yeah. How did promoting the store go? Well, honestly, I'm not too sure it helped them. All I could really do was let them know how I felt. Turns out this sewing live thing is a bit harder than I expected. I know you can do it. Look, the Pickard likes you. They're multiplying.
That Pickard's staring directly into our souls.
I won't let this get me down. The petite florist is only getting started. Making your dreams a reality is never easy. I just have to keep. That Pickard is severely staring into all of the souls. He's probably the one who made the lantern. Oh right, I actually had an idea while running around the Central District. What do you think about putting up a sign on the street that connects it to the shantytown? I was thinking it could help bring in some much needed bustle around here. I think that's a wonderful idea. We still have some leftover materials from building the shop. Why don't we get started? Well, I'll be if it isn't Ivan and Largus. This is your first time here, isn't it? I just thought I'd stop by during my break is all. All the way from the Central District. Ah, quit making such a fuss over it. Oh, it's free too, so I figured I'd come by and say thanks for the flower. Really now. You're very welcome. Thanks for coming too. Sure thing. Oh, we'll catch you guys at a... Oh. We catch you guys at a bad time, though? Perfect time. We're about to get started into the next phase of our plan. Diction. You're making a sign for the store, huh? Well, you've got me in a good mood. Well, let's say we lend you a hand. Give it as thanks for the flower you brought me. Sure, we really appreciate it. That stuff worked well. They're here offering their label for more. We certainly wouldn't want to pass up so kind an offer. How's up with this? Look at him living it up. Pah, and here I thought I'd just end up window shopping chumps the lot of them. Not long after. Should do it. Thank goodness the bistro gave me this permission to set up the sign. To make drawing in customers from the Central District a lot easier now. Thanks so much for your help, everyone. It was nothing, really. Repairing boats is half my resume. Also, there's no accent above that, so it should have been resume. I apologize for mispronouncing. I guess the job well done really isn't so bad once in a while. Soft as you turned out to be. Oh, shut it. It's high time to get back to work. Taking off now. Best of luck with the store. Don't worry, they'll be back soon. Won't be able to stay in it for long. I still have a lot to learn, but it feels like I managed to take another big step in my life. But thanks, Adel. I couldn't have done it without you.
Always happy to help.
You did it.
You got. Oh, I got the good
flowers.
Stuff. I got the good stuff.
Where to go?
You gotta talk to the actual quest on the quest board that I still have not done yet because there's so much to do around here.
Where did it go? What happened to my phone? Oh no! Oh, there it is. New PS5 update lets you turn off the beep that plays when you turn it on.
Now you can stealthily launch your PlayStation 5.
At work.
Nice.
Never mind the TV of the PS5 you brought in.
At work. Nice. What else is there?
I'm going through.
Didn't the FTC attempt to block the merger again?
Yeah, looks like it went through though.
Yeah, it looks like it did. Interesting. I don't know if it's going to be a bad or good thing, to be honest.
That really depends on if they actually change out senior management.
Yeah. Because
that's really the problem with Blizzard.
Yeah, it really is. Like, honestly, so I've played some Diablo 4. It's a decent game. There are some major flaws, like an entire set of stats just not working at all. At all, which is very unfortunate.
Oh, you're talking about bugs, not even about game design flaws.
No, it's also game design flaws, but they're bugs. Just resistances just don't work at all.
Oh, so it's like every other Diablo game?
Yeah.
Where resistances don't do anything?
Yeah.
All the time, forever?
They said that they know that they're not working properly. Basically, they're just not working at all.
That's such a Diablo problem.
There was the whole controversy about them making their first update basically all nerfs, and they're like, you know what, we messed up. We should have added some buffs too. We made a mistake. We'd never do that again. It's like, yeah, really? Did you not?
Yeah, I totally believe you guys.
Every single class, and then deleting Sorcerer from the game was just...
It was totally a mistake. Yep, totally.
You know what's hilarious is they gave a bunch of new uniques to each of the classes, and the one they give to Sorcerer just lets them blink randomly, and it's like, yes, I choose to blink to death. Thank you very much. What? Random blink. What do you think would happen? You just hit the key and you just teleport on top of an elite and die, or something. It's like, what is this chess? But yeah, so that's been interesting. Although the devs at least seem to be owning it, and they're making consistent streams to talk about stuff, which is not great, but also kind of good. is they're at least owning what they did, but not great because they keep making emergency live streams like the Lost Ark devs. But yeah, that's just game doesn't work. Also, they just didn't design it very well, to be honest. Like a bunch of stuff for classes just. To this guy, bunch of stuff just.
Ouch!
Class archetypes don't work. The Necromancer Summoner class just does not do that well at all. What summons? They're terrible. Here, just use Bone Spear or just play Archer. That's the class you signed up for, right? Archer? Not Necromancer?
What should I do?
Oh, are you perhaps here in regards to my request? That's right. Heard that some of your chants disappeared. They got. You two appear to be rather young. I have to wonder if you're up for the task. Then again, this could prove a rather pressing predicament. I can tell you more about it, provided you're willing to accept my request. Yes. Oh, thank heavens. We'll get straight to it then. You see, I own quite a few properties here in the Central District, but I haven't been able to get a hold of the family living in one of my townhomes. You think they've gone missing? Worse. They're not paying their rent. Well, they're exactly the type to skip out of rent and run off in the night. See, that's the problem. They're not paying their rent. That alone is worrisome enough, but with all the talk about people being spirited away lately... Oh no, Spirited Away. That's when people just vanish into thin air. Rooms like that spreading better.
And then go watch Spirited Away by Studio Ghibli.
Also, it's a great movie, by the way. Studio Ghibli, it's S tier, triple S tier, like SSSSSS plus tier movies. Animation.
What do you mean SSSSSS plus? It's S plus 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 plus.
No, never again. Stop that! I can't read that. I can, but it just hurts. It hurts my soul to see this. 1010 got it wrong, okay? Rumors are, of course, only rumors, but it has been a week since their disappearance. And rent is in 2 days, so they gotta pay. I was about to go inquire at the previous residence at Artisan Lane. I was wondering if you could do the same here as much as you can, that is. Leave it to us. I don't want many things. The townhome in question is behind the Pendleton Company and the cathedral. Perhaps one of the residents near it will be able to tell you something. Thank you again for help. I'm counting on you. No problem. First things first, we should ask around. We should start with the back streets near the home. Okay, so we've talked that Diablo is meh overall, right? Now I should mention that Path of Exile is looking really good.
Yeah, but unless they have distinct classes, I'm still not gonna bother.
That's fine.
Like that was the thing really keeping me away from Path of Exile 1. Is that it's like the class identity felt really weak.
Yeah, I think if I recall that they're making the ascendancies a bit stronger and more like unique, standing out. If you know what ascendancies are.
Nope.
They're like class archetypes that you can get into after you like level to help you cement your like class identity or like your build identity foundation.
Scared me there.
Because you know,
you say that and I'm like, you know what would really help? Having classes.
Yeah, but that's Path of Exile, just not like classes and just being super
this game is just
fluid.
I know the game is just not for me, and I get that.
Yeah,
but yeah.
But for those who like RPGs, Path of Exile, if you just had your head under a rock, it recently just had its big Exile Con event this over weekend, showing Path of Exile 2 gameplay, and a bunch of people got to play it in its current state. Boy, does it look good. Disappearances, you mean those people from the back streets, right? But it was the boogie monsters who took them. You describe them? Don't already know. There are these weird, murky monster type things that show up in town sometimes. Usually they're invisible, but these days they pop up. What do you mean usually they're invisible? How do you know they're invisible, kid? People say seeing them curses you with bad luck. Ah, so the Grimwald is starting to leak. That's how this adult version got over here, by the way. It's a pretty long-standing folktale here. Months ago. Also, the technology exists to bring people, normal people, back and forth in the Grimwald. That's what that lantern is, by the way. A few months ago, I would have considered this a rumor myself, but after finding out about the Nox, I don't think otherwise. So yeah, Path of Exile 2 is been announced. It's basically coming in 2025. Beta starts next year sometime. So like people probably having open beta sessions. But the biggest news has probably been that Path of Exile is now going to be 2 games instead of just one being moved into the other. Path of Exile 1 will continue to be supported, and Path of Exile 2 will be a separate game entirely.
Mm-hmm.
But all of your microtransactions work on both platforms, except for like things that are very game specific, like in Path of Exile 2. There's like a Druid Classic and Transform, and in Path of Exile 1 that just does not exist at all. So if you buy cosmetics for that, then obviously you wouldn't have those in Path of Exile 1. But literally like everything else you could just use in both games, which is utterly insane.
I mean,
also more games
not
can
that
do
crazy.
that. It's not that crazy, no, but like...
But it's just not something they do, typically, yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard one of the
Because
families
why not
that...
just make you buy it twice, right?
Exactly.
Gotta love it.
Have you heard one of the families in the neighborhood just disappeared? They got the worst luck, I tell you. Almost makes you want to move out. The worst luck. Actually happened to be looking into that matter. Do you know anything? Afraid not. The kids were always quick with a cheery hello whenever I saw them. Quick with the cherry bomb. Not rude. One thing's for certain, though. They weren't the kind to up and leave without a word. I see. Thanks for your time. Let's see. Back there. Anyway, I've been starting Path of Exile again because of that. It's been fun, though I'm trying to find a build I want to do. It's cool. Looking forward to Path of Exile 2. Oh no, but the family that got whisked away. Father was a smith. Well, the father was a smithy, and not just any smithy. Apparently, he got kicked out of the craft guild for making cursed weapons. Oh, he's making cursed things. Did he make the gun? Cursed tower, exactly. How should I know? What, you wanted to buy some? I mean, he wasn't the bad guy or anything, but honestly, I wanted nothing to do with him. It wasn't well liked. No way to know if that relates to disappearances, though. Well, we heard enough concerning rumors, at least, to last us a while. But no one seems to actually know where the family went. Maybe something really did happen to them after all. Let's check the house itself. I agree. Something about this gives me a sinking feeling. I think we only know what we're up against. Or the Joffrey. It should be at the end of this alleyway. Let's go check it out. Sweet.
It seems there is no house.
Yeah. There is no house. Only more corridor. Let's see. Oh no, I wonder which house it could be. Entrance Fingerwald. So they got sucked up. Yeah, no doubt about it. It was a little smaller than usual somehow. Look at the crack in your wall. It seems to grow. And it leaks into a different world prisoners get called and stuff.
Hate when that happens.
Hate when that happens. Doctor Who references a crack in the wall. But considering where it is, it's got to have something to do with that missing family. Open the door and got whoop, sucked up. Rip in pieces, I say. Really head inside. Get in there and fight, fight, fight. There we're going. It's another Grimwald Nox, isn't it? We've been here before. He's familiar, at least. Oh no, crazy monsters! This is no place for anyone to be. We have to go look for them.
This view makes me feel warm inside. It's familiar or something. I'm not sure why.
Keep hitting X as well. Well,
You're doing it.
okay. Okay. I'm just
You alright?
I keep defaulting to X as my attack button, and it just is not the right button.
I mean, you could remap it.
Could be right, that's true. Although I will need to.
I can keep going! Charging complete!
Leave it to me!
I'm sorry, did you just say 3D Metroidvania?
What?
I'm just
Nice.
scrolling through stuff. I'm just scrolling through.
Adol! Isn't that...
Pseudo Regalia. Alright, well, I'm gonna check that out real quick. While you
Tito!
stare at this family. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Hey, they're gonna get murdered. I want to watch. I want front row seats. Get back, Archie. No, Tito, Archie, I'm sorry.
Regalia.
Don't give up yet. Huh? Monstrums? Get behind us, okay? Adol, let's go. Yeah.
It looks like they made Castlevania 64, but good.
But good, huh?
Well, I mean it's also way more of a platformer than. Oh, you know what? No, Castlevania 64 wasn't pretty much a platformer. All I can say is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up, and I think I found my next game to play.
Huh?
Neat. So yeah, Pseudo Regalia. That's pretty good. 3D. If you say 3D Metroidvania, it looks like it's got an N64 aesthetic, which is kind of weird.
Interesting.
But at the same time, you know, that means it's gonna run perfectly. So there's that.
Oh, you did it. You won. The Monstrums, right? I heard about you guys. I hope everyone's okay. You're the people who went missing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Tio.
missing. People haven't heard from you in days. Yeah, that's us.
I'm an apprentice blacksmith, following in my dad's footsteps. I don't know how my sister and I got here.
Yeah,
but
you walked
I
into
can't
the
tell
void.
you how glad we are to see
That's what
other
you did.
people here.
All right,
Oh,
good. We're going
this
to now
is my little
steal you
sister,
and take you
Archie.
to our base of operations.
You have cat ears and a fluffy tail. That man with red hair is scary, but he looks really strong. Oh, you have pretty eyes, mister.
Looks like we didn't have anything to worry about. You guys are pretty good. Call me Gus. I don't even know. I'm just a humble blacksmith
Gusco.
and these two. Gusco.
Or
These two
Gusco.
are- Cusco!
Cusco.
I'm just a
yeah.
humble blacksmith and these two are rats and my kids. You saved all of us. You have my deepest gratitude. Well, you've been here for a week. It didn't feel that long. I could have sworn it hadn't even been, what, a few hours since we arrived? Really? Then maybe time just works differently here than it does in the real world. Whenever we return from the Grimwald Nox, it isn't like, it's like time hadn't moved at all. I guess we should count ourselves lucky that we made it here in time. This is so confusing. Yeah, it is, isn't it? But I wasn't scared at all because Daddy was here with us the whole time. Right, Tito? Yeah, that's right, Archie. What are you doing in a... Both those... honestly, both those questions really sucked. Oh, that? I reckon it's because of this hammer mine. Like, you punched a hole into the Grimwald? The family of blacksmiths has adopted some unorthodox methods through the generations. This hammer is used to forge sacramentals, objects with the power to exorcise demons. I have an inkling of what this was. I have an inkling that this was what attracted those demons. Sacramentals. I didn't know you could forge things like that. But if the hammer draws monsters, then that it could be right here behind us. Funny how that works. More monsters. There's so many of them. Now let's get out of here. Sorry. Wish I could, but I can't come with you. That's right. Brillis? I didn't think you would get involved with this. We are an incomplete Grimwald Nox. Until the sources align, Lemuras will continue to appear. It will become a complete Grimwald. Do what must be done before that happens. Source. Murder the things! Murder the hammer. Regret is a powerful thing. I realized that after becoming that. I just wanted to see my two Rugrats one more time. Wager I'm in for some real scolding. I had to wager I'm in for a real scolding when I meet your mom on the other side. Dad? The hammer's the source, you fool. Sorry, son. I wanted to give you... I wanted to be there. See you become a fine blacksmith like me. But I know that won't happen, because you're going to be an even greater one. Archie, I have a very important task for you. Make sure your brother doesn't falter, okay? I'm just sorry I won't be there to walk down the aisle someday. Walk you down the aisle someday. Yeah, with that, I have no more regrets.
No, you have two Rugrats. They're right there.
Yeah, exactly. What about all the stuff that you were going to teach me? Well, I've already taught you everything I can. Up to you now. Work hard and become your own blacksmith. Always believe in you too. And always be nearby, watching over you. Always. Becomes part of the ether. No. Dad, why? Why couldn't she come with us? Tito. It's... What about the Grimwald? It appears to have disappeared entirely. Rest assured that hammer will never call forth the Grimwald again. I'll leave the rest to you. Wow. How did that hammer call it forth to begin with? Just what is the Grimble Nox? Yeah, I hope we get that answer, huh? Edwin and Christian left with Tito and Archie comforting the whole way. After reporting the sibling safety to Joffrey, they brought them home. And then
Yeah, we're gonna take these children and put them to work.
Yeah. You're making all of our sacramentals now.
Yeah.